But moving away from that, Century Plyboards is in focus. That stock has had a very strong performance in the last 1 year. Last few months, it's come under a slight bit of pressure, up about 1% in today's trade. MDF is the new opportunity that markets are talking about. CLSA came out with a bullish report on this one, has given a target of 420, expecting MDF cash break even to be faster than expected. Let's get a little more details on that. Keshav Bhajanka, ED at Century Plyboards, on the phone line with us. Good to have you. Highlight this MDF opportunity for us as well. It's been about 6 months, I believe, since your unit went operational. What's going on over there? How is the business shaping up for you?
So MDF is sold in pretty much the same distribution network as plywood. Our unit went operational in October, and within the first quarter itself, we had a cash break-even. In fact, we had a net profit. The business is looking up. The demand for MDF is quite strong. And in terms of quality of the product, our product has been accepted into the market very well. So going forward, we are very bullish on the segment.
Keshav, this has been one of your larger investments, I believe, in the history of Century Ply. We believe the monthly contribution coming in from this unit was to the tune of about 23 odd crores as of a couple of months ago. Has that seen a further uptick? And if yes, then when can we expect this plant to break even for you?
I think the plant has already broken even in the first quarter itself, and going forward, it's going to be giving us a profit immediately. The contribution has gone up. I think this quarter we'll be doing substantially higher than 20 crores a month.
What are margins looking like, Keshav, right now? Because I know in the last few quarters, we weren't seeing too much of margin expansion from Century Ply.
You see, MDF has a slightly higher margin profile as compared to plywood. I think the margins in the first quarter was about 23%, and going forward, the margin should rise. So overall, the margins for Century are going to be going up. We are looking at 100 basis points plus increase over the course of the next year.
What's the contribution currently from the MDF business to your overall performance?
In the current financial year, I think MDF would contribute to the tune of 125 crores to the overall turnover.
And this is with proportion to the other business. What's the percentage then?
This would be close to 6 to 7%.
6 to 7. And what's the outlook then? Maybe let's say next 2 years as far as the contribution from MDF goes?
Actually, at full capacity, this plant can give us a turnover of 450 crores. We are also considering an expansion in MDF, which would increase that turnover substantially. So I think going forward within the next year, we're going to look at a turnover of 300 crores plus from MDF. And going forward further, we're going to be looking at a further increase in revenues.
Keshav, what does the debt stand at right now? Because I know 400 crores is what you invested in Goshiapur. So give me a sense of how much was that internally funded, how much was that in terms of bank funding. So give me a sense of what your debt levels are and what is the interest payout that you actually do.
Okay. So our interest payouts are considerably lower, considering the fact that we borrow commercial paper as well. And in terms of term loans, we get one of the lowest bank rates available. For the MDF plant, we had taken a sanction of at least 290 crores from a single banker, and I don't think we have availed more than 150 crores. The rest of it has been internally funded.
Right. So Keshav, and in total, what does the total debt stand at?
I think the total long-term debt would be less than 300 crores, taking into account the MDF capex.
All right, 300 crores is the debt. Give us a sense then of the outlook. How are you shaping up for FY19? What are the kind of margins that you're targeting? What's the kind of top-line growth that you expect?
We are quite bullish on the year FY19. The e-waybill is going to come into effect from the 1st of April, which I think is going to be tremendously beneficial to the plywood industry. I believe that we are looking at a 20% plus growth in revenue, and we're looking at an expansion of 100 basis points at a EBITDA level.
Fair enough, Keshav. Thanks so much for joining in, and good luck for the quarters ahead. That's Century Ply for you. The MDF business has turned profitable, is throwing up good returns for them.